Welcome to this exclusive production of Concho Sports Network. Football on Concho Sports Network is presented by W&W AFCO Steel. Football on Concho Sports Network is also brought to you by the following: Mathis Law Firm, Shenanigans, Texas Bank, Schur's Landscape Company, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, West Texas Rehabilitation Center, Best Tex, San Angelo To Go, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, Brentwood Family Fellowship.
Football weather.
Yeah, people call this football weather.
That's right. High school football is on Concho Sports Network, and tonight we have a good one. A pre-district matchup between the 2-0 Glen Rose Tigers against the 1-1 Fort Stockton Panthers. Tonight, live on Concho Sports Network, it's Glen Rose versus Fort Stockton. Officially 54 degrees. We have a little bit of drizzle here in the stadium as the teams get ready to come out on the field. I'm Darren. Very honored to have Coach Jim Slaughter with me. First time I've ever worked with you, and it certainly is an honor.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Former Lakeview coach, San Angelo Independent School District Athletic Director. Great to have you on the broadcast. Great working with you.
I appreciate it.
So what do you think? Good football weather?
Yeah, you know, it's amazing. I kind of like that heat a little bit better than I do that cold, but most people say this is great football weather, and I'm sure the kids will feel that way when they get out there on the field.
Let's take a look at these two teams tonight as they get ready to come out of the inflatables. Coach Cliff Watkins' Glen Rose Tigers returned only 2 starters on offense and 4 on defense. Pretty young team. They were 7-6 regional semifinalists last year. Now, they've won 5 playoff games in the last 2 years.
Yes, which is good. Extremely good.
Coach Watkins has the program rolling right along. They're out of District 5 4A Division II. They come in with a 2-0 record. They have wins over Pojo, the Springtown Porcupines, 27-13. Last week they defeated Gatesville 48-29. And here they come. They brought a loud horn with them, too.
I mean, when they announce they're coming on the field, you can hear it for about 3 states over.
Glen Rose, the visiting teams, they come out onto the field. Coach Mike Peters' Fort Stockton Panthers. They returned 6 starters from last year's 7-3 team. They went 3-3 in District 2 4A Division 1. This year they're 1-1. They played Alpine and won 19-15. Played them again 20-14. They lost. The district includes Andrews, Big Spring, Lakeview. They are picked second in that district. Some of the players to watch: the junior quarterback Dominic Aguilar has 293 yards passing, including 4 touchdown passes. He also has 156 yards rushing. On the ground, Pedro Vasquez has 90 yards rushing. The leading receiver is Jackson Garcia with 115 yards. We'll talk about your starting lineups and give you some more players to watch coming up. We're getting ready for some football just minutes away from Fort Stockton against Glen Rose tonight at San Angelo on the Concho Sports Network as we get ready for the kickoff. The Schur's Landscape kickoff on Concho Sports Network. Glen Rose, Fort Stockton, about to go to war here. Looks like Fort Stockton will kick off.
You know, right now I would consider the weather to be perfect for both teams. The players feel good about a little coolness in the air.
And here's the kick. We are underway. It bounces, and they'll run a little fake reverse as the ball carrier has the 25, the 30, 35, 40, 45, spinning out of tackles, and he is close to midfield. A great return. That's going to set him up around the 48-yard line. That's Reagan Rodriguez on the return. He had a little bit of room. They kind of got him Got him looking on that fake a little bit too, Coach.
Yeah, when they take the time to run that fake, I always feel like that's kind of lost effort because you're running sideways instead of the downfield. But that time it worked to perfection. He picked up a lot of yardage.
Dominic Aguilar is the quarterback for the Panthers, or for the Glen Rose Tigers, excuse me. I looked at the wrong person there. Fakes the handoff inside. It's going to go in the flat, and the ball is caught out of a tackle. Did a good job spinning out of that tackle. The ball carrier, that's Reagan Rodriguez. Austin Worthen is the quarterback for the Tigers tonight.
He had a hard time getting that ball out of his hand. He ended up, that receiver made a great catch and then a great run after he caught the ball. But the pass was a little scary.
Incomplete pass. He was trying to hit Keys. Let's take a look at your starting lineups tonight from Angelo Aro Express. You will see the quarterback, Austin Worthen. That's the guy that pulls the trigger on the Glen Rose offense. And he will go out of the shotgun. Handoff. Now the pitch goes to the left side. That's going to be Tristan Black, and he gets a pretty good gain down to the Fort Stockton 30-yard line.
Tristan Black, and he'll get a first down.
Right now, Glen Rose is executing rather well. They look good as a football team, moving the ball right down the field, coming back quick.
Yeah, they're hurrying up out of a tackle. 25 to the 21-yard line.
That was a well-thrown football. Quarterback looked a whole lot better throwing the football that time, and good catch. And Fort Stockton is having a little trouble right now making the initial tackle.
The hurry up again. Worthen's going to keep it across the 20, and he is upended and brought down.
They're not taking much time to run the next play.
No, they're not. I can hardly keep up with them. Trying to get the Angelo Aro Express starting lineups. Austin Worthen, 386 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's the quarterback. Tristan Black will be the running back along with Sean Dodson. Tristan Black has 71 yards rushing. Leading receivers, Canyon Keese, 179 yards. Reagan Rodriguez also in on the receiving core. Your offensive linemen, Sammy Aldridge, Jake Gilbreth, Harley Bowman, and Peyton Klein.
I tell you what, Glen Rose is doing a tremendous job of mixing it up. Run it up the middle, run it around the edge, do a double fake, then throw a pass. They're running a lot of different plays. Good job on offense. Well-thrown football and a good catch.
The Shenanigans instant replay. Tristan Black out of the backfield made the catch that time. And here goes Worthen rolling out to the right side. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Has the sideline, and he may have gotten to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, those sidelines have made a lot of tackles. Third down is short.
Worthen from the shotgun, hands off right up the middle, and that is a first down. That is Tristan Black, the running back on the first down, standing to the left of the quarterback on that play.
I appreciate the fact that Glen Rose is mixing it up like they are.
They sure are, and hurrying while they're doing it. Texas Bank first down. It's going to be first and goal. Left side. This is Worthen. And the horn says touchdown. It is. It's a touchdown. That's Worthen from the 5-yard line on the keeper.
They may have parked that horn a little close to us.
Yeah. By the way, we are outside. We are outside. We are in the elements tonight.
Yes, we are.
Close to the action. The extra point attempt, it's 6-0. Just underway here.
The holder did a tremendous job of reaching up and getting out of his stance, raising up and catching the football, putting it back on the ground, and the kicker had already taken his steps and just kicked it through. That was
a 5-yard run from Worthen, the quarterback for Glen Rose on their first possession. Extra point good. It's 7-0 with 9:20 to go first quarter here on Concho Sports Network.
I was real impressed with Glen Rose and how they mixed up the plays. Good job throwing, short yardage runs, long runs.
And
good
a good
offense.
kick for the Tigers. Inside the 10-yard line, it is caught and whistles will blow.
A little bit of difference in the start of the offense by the two teams. Fort Stockton caught that kickoff, and he got tackled almost immediately.
That's going to be Jaylee Ibarra who fielded the kickoff. The Shirts Landscaping kickoff. And we'll get to your starting lineups for the Fort Stockton offense here coming up. The quarterback is Dominic Aguilar, the 5'10", 185-pound junior. Vasquez will do a lot of the running of the ball.
Not by the player, they caught the ball. Therefore, the ball was placed where the ball was received.
Okay, they're going to leave the ball where it was received inside the 10-yard line. They said a fair catch was called for, but not by the player that caught it.
Oh, that's how you get. That's how you get in trouble in a hurry.
Look out! Speaking of trouble, that's going to be a safety. A high snap goes over Aguilar's head, and things are not looking good early on for Fort Stockton. That's going to be a safety.
Yeah, two tremendously different starts on offense.
It is 9-0 Glen Rose, and we'll be back right after this on Concho Sports Network.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street. Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
Back at a wet San Angelo Stadium, Darren Prater and Coach Jim Slaughter with you. Watching the players play in the muck and the mire tonight. I just wanted to say that. I wanted to throw that in. It's 9-0. Glen Rose scored quickly on their first possession, and now with 9:14 to go in the first quarter, Fort Stockton, a high snap calls to safety. Glen Rose leads it 9-0. And now they will have the ball back. And a good return again for Glen Rose.
Right.
Reagan Rodriguez near midfield where Glen Rose will set up.
Definite difference in the look of the two teams right now. Glen Rose is kind of having their way and doing a good job of mixing it up, and Fort Stockton struggling a little bit.
First down at the Panther 39.
They're already in Fort Stockton territory as Austin Worthen, who scored on the touchdown, will go back to work. He is a senior. Your Angelo Aro Express starting lineups. Offensive line, Valenzuela, Ortega, Lopez, and Escajeda for Fort Stockton. Inside handoff goes to Tristan Black.
Better job by the Fort Stockton defense. They jumped on the ball carrier in a hurry and made a big play. Good job of tackling, getting him down.
Second down.
Brings up second down on the play. Glen Rose hurrying up still. Fort Stockton trying to get where they're supposed to be in the lineup. Running back to the right of Worthen. Tackler misses him in the backfield, and he turns the corner. Has the 30, and he is inside the 30-yard line.
You know, the formation that Glen Rose is running, their tackle is almost lined up off sides by being too deep. They got a tremendous bow on their offensive line.
Ramirez and Ibarra, the safeties in the Aro Express starting lineup for Fort Stockton. Worthen wants to throw. Worthen, it's a little off. He had a man that had a little bit of room inside the 5-yard line, and it's incomplete, intended for Treadaway. That's Jake Treadaway, the senior, on the play. It is second down.
The thing that impresses me about Glen Rose is they look like they have no doubts that they can go to any part of their offense, running, throwing.
4 in the flight pattern for the Tigers. And a short gain on the play. And that's Tristan Black on the carry. The linebacking core, Gomez, Bayer, both seniors, along with Bissler and Hodges for Fort Stockton. Part of our Angelo Aro Express starting lineups for the Fort Stockton defense. Worthen wants to throw. Pressure coming. He turns around and goes the other way. Now just throws it away. And a good move by the quarterback.
It was a good move. He got in trouble in a hurry. He didn't have time to find a receiver. He might have had some receivers open, but they were after him too hard for him to set up and throw the football downfield.
Glen Rose leads at 9-0 after a safety. An errant snap went over the head of the Fort Stockton quarterback. Now Glen Rose almost to the red zone.
As a coach, this is not a bad way to start a football game with a 9-0 lead.
Not at all. Here's Worthen. Sends it back in motion. Takes the snap from the shotgun. Pressure coming. He evades it. But they're coming after him again. And the ball is on the sideline.
That was a great catch. That kid did a good job of keeping his feet in bounds. Good job by the quarterback.
The shenanigans instant replay.
Quarterback sprinting out to his left and has to throw it down the field with a good pass. Tremendous job.
Canyon Keese is the leading receiver with 179 yards so far. Now he adds to that with the sideline grab.
Fort Stockton is having a hard time tackling.
Tristan Black didn't want to go down, and he is inside the 5-yard line, inside the Schertz Landscape red zone.
That's awful close to a first down.
Second down.
They'll have to get inside the 1 for the first down. Very, very close, Coach.
Yeah. Yeah, they're looking at it.
A little bit of a nip in the air here at San Angelo Stadium.
I think they're going to call it a first down. Nope, second down. Second down.
Going to be short. See if Worthen and company can add to their lead here on 2nd and goal. He'll stay in the shotgun, brings an extra blocker in motion. Up the middle, that's Black, and Black is in. Touchdown. There goes the horn. We may be hearing that a lot tonight.
Nothing like having second down on the 1.5-yard line. Execution is a little shaky right now with the hard time that football teams have had working out and getting themselves in perfecting for playing football. You're seeing a little of that tonight.
You know, on that drive, Fort Stockton got to the quarterback a few times. They just couldn't grab a hold of him.
Couldn't hold on to him.
Davis does the extra point, and it is good. 16-0. Glen Rose leads early against Fort Stockton. We're back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, where the Glen Rose Tigers lead Fort Stockton by a score of 16-0. Again, Black crosses the goal line, or for the first time tonight, he crossed the goal line to get the lead to 16-0 as Glen Rose kicks it off.
Try to semi-onside kick, and the Glen Rose Fort Stockton player running down the sideline couldn't quite make it to the ball.
Glen Rose Tigers defensively. Worthen, Whit, Kathy, Rodriguez will make up the defensive backs. Linebackers, Carroll, Miro, McKenzie, and Raymond.
First down.
That's your Angelo RO Express defensive lineups. Your defensive line, Aldridge, Gilbreth, Garcia, Bowman will make up the guys on the line for Glen Rose. Offensively, Aguilar is there for Fort Stockton. Having some trouble tonight. He completes it out in the flat, but there's nowhere to go.
Glen Rose is all over every play that Fort Stockton's trying to run right now.
Complete to Jax Ibarra. Not much there.
Loss of a yard.
They're gonna. It is a loss of a yard. Vasquez has 90 yards on the ground before this game. Little jet sweep type thing. to Jaylee Ibarra.
As soon as that guy went in motion, Glen Rose had people that started moving.
So penalty declined. It is 4th down.
The hands to the face was by the offense. They weren't by the defense. That didn't help Fort Stockton any.
No, they could have caught a break there, but instead declined, and they're going to punt it away. .5:45 to go first quarter. It is 16-0 Glen Rose, and they are about to get the ball back.
Tight punt formation. You see a lot of returns on a formation like this, the punting formation. Yeah. A rolling kick.
They'll just let it go.
Yep.
21-yard line is where Glen Rose will set up shop. This is the worst field position they've had all game so far. They've started near midfield or more every time. So back out on the field, Austin Worthen and company. Worthen, 386 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground, 277 coming into this game. Tristan Black had 71 yards rushing. Sean Dodson had 60 yards rushing. And Kenyon Keese made a good catch along the sideline on the last possession.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He's their leading guy in the air. Reagan Rodriguez isn't too far behind with 149 yards for the Tigers. And here they go out of the shotgun with 4 in the flight pattern. 4-step drop. Worthen steps up. He's going to go deep down the field. He's got a man open at the 40-yard line. Will he catch him? No, he won't. That's a touchdown. Reagan Rodriguez with the touchdown. It's a 79-yarder for Rodriguez.
Little difference in the speed of the two guys that are around the ball that time. That receiver's tall, long, lanky guy had good speed.
I believe it was A.J. Garcia tried to run him down. Nothing doing, and Glen Rose adds to their lead with the extra point on the way. Kick up. Good.
The polish is not there for either team as much as it is normally this time of year because of the different type of workouts that they're having to go through with the virus going on. There's a little bit of difference in the ability to get ready for a football game.
23-0. We'll see if Fort Stockton can put their rally caps on. They get the ball next when we return after this on the Concho Sports Network.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
We want to be able to provide an opportunity for football games to continue to be played for our school.
Reagan Rodriguez caught the pass inside Fort Stockton territory, went the rest of the way. 79 yards total. Worthen to Rodriguez for another Glen Rose touchdown. Their offense is making it look easy. 23-0 is the score. You want something to eat while you're watching the game? San Angelo To Go Restaurant Delivery will deliver all your favorites. Order at sanangelotogo.com or download the app from the iTunes or Google Play Store. San Angelo To Go, the local way to go. Here's the Glen Rose kickoff. The Shirts Landscaping kickoff.
Good kick.
Taken and dropped. About the time he got a hold of it, it got dropped by Zach Douglas.
It was a good kick and good coverage. They're having a little bit of trouble with the people up in the stands. They're wanting to make sure they keep their social distancing, but because of the fact that it's raining, everybody's gathering around those umbrellas.
I know.
So it's not working too well.
Social distancing, of course, the rule of the day.
Yes.
Concho Sports Network High School Football brought to you by W&W AFCO Steel. Thanks for making this possible. Thursday night football on Concho Sports Network. 4 in the flight pattern for Fort Stockton. And the handoff up the middle goes out across the 21-yard line.
One of the better running plays for Fort Stockton. Pretty good job there on first down. They need to pick up some good yardage on first down to give themselves a better chance.
Their district includes Andrews, Big Spring, Lakeview. They are picked second in that district. Should be a pretty competitive district this year.
Yeah.
Aguilar coming into this game, 293 yards passing, 4 touchdown passes. He had 156 on the ground.
There's going to be so much difference in football teams by the time they hit district play, because early on teams are having to prepare in different ways, and they're not all able to prepare the way they want to prepare.
Finally, Fort Stockton gets something going, a big hole, and the ball carrier still going. They'll bring him down around the 26-yard line. That's Aguilar, the quarterback, Dominic Aguilar.
Good job of running the football. He breaks some tackles and makes a good burst of speed.
The Shenanigans instant replay, look at him go. And a diving tackle made by Glen Rose. Aguilar wants to do it again. And he takes a hit.
He gets up quick. He looked like he was staggered a little bit, but he got up quick. I think he's all right.
Tristan Black hit him head on the play. It's second down. Shotgun, 3 receivers, and trips to the far side on your screen. Handoff up the middle. Inside the 20 and inside the Shirts Landscaping red zone. Ramirez, the ball carrier.
A gain of 9.
So we got us another first down by Fort Stockton.
Shenanigans
No,
instant
it's not
replay.
quite. It's 3rd and 1.
Ball on the 23 for Fort Stockton. Now the shotgun. Aguilar hands off. And inside the 15-yard line.
Ramirez again.
That is Ramirez.
First down for the Panthers.
Good. Fort Stockton needs to put some points on the board, keep themselves in the game.
Jadrian Ramirez, the ball carrier. Dominic Aguilar. Hands off again, and it's nothing doing this time.
No, that was good defense on the part of Glen Rose.
Michael Ortega on the carry.
Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
They hit him right around the line of scrimmage, and that's what they will give him. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. 23-0 Glen Rose, but Fort Stockton is trying to get something going here. Inside the Shirts Landscaping red zone. Aguilar going to throw it. He's got a man inside the 10-yard line.
Called it a catch. He said he made a catch. That was a good job by the receiver, getting his hands underneath that ball.
That is A.J. Garcia, their leading receiver. Had 115 yards coming in and a 6-yard gain on the play. 3rd down.
He did a good job of scooping that football that time to pick up that yardage.
3rd and 4 for the Fort Stockton Panthers.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. He didn't pick up a whole lot of yardage.
Aguilar on the carry.
That's Dominic Aguilar.
Short of a first down, it's 4th down and 3.
Yeah.
So, Coach,
4th down and 3.
4-down territory?
Yeah, I think when you're 23 points down the first quarter, yes, I would consider it 4th down territory.
Probably a good idea.
Unusual formation. Strong right.
Yeah, it's like a split T with the T broke
Yes.
to the right side.
Everybody's first Glen Rose moved, but they can move a little bit on defense. Then the offense moved and pulled them off sides. So we may have gone to field goal. Yeah, here comes field goal kicker now.
5-yard penalty.
I think. No, I don't know. They just changed personnel. A lot of personnel moving in and out. I guess more of a passing formation.
Taking their time.
Yes, they are. Clock's not ticking, so they're all right. Now it's started ticking.
Jadrian Ramirez stands to the right of Aguilar, who wants to run, and he will go nowhere.
There wasn't many people blocked on the front line.
The Tigers make the stop at the 22-yard line, and they will get the ball back. Here's the Shenanigans instant replay.
You got to wonder, with both teams, I'd be interested in how much workout time they've had, how many workout days they've got, because they're a long ways from being in good form right now when it comes to high school football. They're surely going to get there, but the virus has definitely affected how we prepare.
You bet. And this is not something that you would ever think would happen. It's not something that coaches really are ready for.
That's right. Well, 1 minute you're ready and the next minute you're told not to be ready. It's a back and forth situation for everybody involved.
Sean Dodson stopped on the play by the Fort Stockton defense. They make a good stop at the line of scrimmage to bring up second down. Shotgun.
Ooh.
Worthen pitch left side. And the ball carrier is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Sean Dodson gets it again, and Dodson goes nowhere.
Fort Stockton's playing a little bit better defense this time. They're looking pretty good, making tackles.
Now, they did miss the quarterback a few times on the first drive. That could have been a loss had they gotten him.
Free play.
Worthen on the free play. Going deep. Incomplete. He tried to hit Reagan Rodriguez deep down the field.
Right.
Flag on the play.
He kind of threw it straight up in the air. But Fort Stockton had, I thought Fort Stockton had jumped off sides. I think that's what they're calling. Yes. Yes.
Offside. Defense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, third down.
So it was definitely a play they could gamble on, trying to pick up big yardage.
We'll have one untimed down.
One untimed down. Worthen with 4 receivers. Now the back goes in motion. Little screen pass.
Yeah, it is. Well executed screen.
Reagan Rodriguez. Good execution, yes. Here's the Shenanigans instant replay.
Good job by the offensive lineman for Glen Rose, pulling outside and blocking.
Tigers 23.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter.
Interesting first quarter.
Yeah. You betcha. Oh, man. We'll be back. Glen Rose in command of this one. We'll be back with the second quarter when we return after this on the Concho Sports Network.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Best Tech's also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Best Tech's 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Concho Sports Network High School Football, brought to you by W&W AFCO Steel. Darren Prater and Jim Slaughter bringing you this special Thursday night game as the Glen Rose Tigers are in command against Fort Stockton tonight. They lead it 23-0 as we begin the second quarter.
That was an interesting shot there. Everybody was in the huddle pushing. All of Fort Stockton was on one side in a great huddle pushing, and all of Glen Rose is in the other huddle pushing. They were interesting shot. You don't see that often.
Austin Worthen, the senior quarterback, runs it himself. He has midfield, 45, sideline, and run out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
When Fort Stockton like this, stunting their linebackers, bringing their linebackers inside, well, they end up with 6 people almost between the 2 tackles, and that opens up some yardage outside.
It's Texas Bank first down for Glen Rose. Back to throw Worthen. He's going to go deep. Worthen has one-on-one coverage and a catch. It's going to be first and goal. That is Reagan Rodriguez.
Big,
he
tall
already
receiver.
Has a touchdown reception tonight.
Yeah, he's a big, tall receiver. Does a good job of getting under the ball and reaching high up in the air to catch it.
The defender was right there on him, too. Handoff up the middle, and around the 2-yard line is where Sean Dodson will be stopped.
They ran that play quick. They get out on the field and start running them.
Short of the goal line.
hoping they could get it in quick.
Knocking on the door inside the Schertz Landscaping red zone. Shotgun on second down.
Oh.
Handoff Dodson. Bouncing off tacklers, and the ball is on the ground. I think Glen Rose got it back.
I think you're right.
They did. Heads-up play by the quarterback Worth, he got on the ball.
See, again, a good example of not being able to work and perfect your game as much as you want. The snaps from the center right now are a little off, a little high. He barely reached up and caught that ball.
That's one of the things that the weather will really mess with is those snaps, especially when you run the shotgun like Glen Rose likes to do. Worthington's trouble. He is spun around. He's going to be dropped that time. Evian Castro got on him with several other Fort Stockton defenders.
Fourth down. We're in a fourth down situation again. I wonder what they do this time. They don't trust their kicker, undoubtedly. They don't have much confidence. Oh, no, he's out there.
They're going to go ahead and give him some now.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so the field goal unit is on. It'll be a 25-yarder, and the kicker is Garrett Davis, a senior.
Good snap, good kick, I think. Yep.
Davis has it up, and it is good. They will extend their lead to 26. Glen Rose 26, Fort Stockton nothing. We're back after this from San Angelo Stadium on the Concho Sports Network.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall-Home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday Ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way. W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, high school football on Concho Sports Network, brought to you by W&W AFCO Steel. Garrett Davis hits a 25-yard field goal to extend the lead for the Glen Rose Tigers to 26-0 over Fort Stockton. We have 9.5 to play here in the first half. Darren Prater and Coach Jim Slaughter here. Glad to be working with you, Coach.
Same here with you guys.
Fort Stockton got something going on offense, and then the defense stiffened up for Glen Rose, and they got some more points when they got the ball back.
We got a out-of-bounds kick again. Again, we're talking, it's been hard for teams to prepare for these type of games this early in the season. Been a lot of shutdowns, a lot of mess up, a lot of scary situations.
Free kick out of bounds.
A lot of what-ifs this year.
That's exactly right. What-ifs is a good way of putting it.
Something like this is unprecedented. It's just
I'll be glad when it's over.
Me too. I certainly will. Everything is just strange. But it's so nice to have football, something that we can all just come together and enjoy, and bless these kids for playing. Win or lose, they're healthy and they're playing the game. Short gain on the play.
Vasquez, 28, Pedro Vasquez.
Pedro Vasquez had 90 yards so far this season. Got about a yard on that play.
Fort Stockton's having a hard time getting something going.
Phone call. Fort Stockton, they're going to have 4 receivers and 1 back. Aguilar decides to run it himself, and he'll get a yard, maybe 2, as he goes to the bottom of the pile.
Picks up maybe another yard. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Glad to have you along on the broadcast tonight, Fort Stockton and Glen Rose. It's very cool, about 51, and been some drizzle tonight, been rain earlier, rain last night, overnight. Aguilar gonna run, tucks it under, stiff arms a defender.
That was a good job. Aguilar did a good job of not being able to find a receiver downfield and then scrambling. Big run. Good job.
Yeah, good run. Sideline out around the 45 for Aguilar. Good pickup.
I wonder how many first downs Fort Stockton's had now. Not many.
They've been stopped on a fourth down try deep in Glen Rose territory. In the flat, He dumps it off, and the ball is dropped. That is Hondo Marquez, the wide receiver, defensive back.
The intended receiver. Pass is incomplete. Second down.
So a second down for Fort Stockton. Desperately needing to get something going before this gets ugly. There you go. That's a handoff.
Good execution there. Quick play up the middle.
Jadrian Ramirez, the 180-pounder, on the play for Fort Stockton.
Ramirez.
Looks like a Texas Bank first down. It is.
Ramirez again.
And there goes Ramirez on another carry. He'll be inside the Glen Rose 40-yard line.
Yeah, good execution for Fort Stockton right now. They're kind of getting something going.
Last couple of possessions they've gotten in Glen Rose territory and didn't come away with any points yet. Left side handoff. That is Jadrian Ramirez again.
It was working for him, just running right at Glen Rose. At that time, Glen Rose was a little more prepared on their defense.
We're live streaming every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home game this fall.
Substitution infraction.
Uh-oh.
Defense. 5 yards from the previous spot. Replay second down.
Illegal substitution penalty puts the ball inside the 35-yard line. You can watch on your TV on the Concho Sports Network, Roku or Fire TV app, or conchosports.com, YouTube, or Facebook.
Oh, good job of breaking a tackle. Good run by the ball carrier, number 22.
That's going to be Michael Ortega.
Michael did a good job then.
Line of defense and gets the first down.
So it's another Texas Bank first down. Fort Stockton looking good so far on this drive. Play action and a pass caught near the middle of the field inside the 25-yard line.
Good execution then. A well-thrown pass. Good catch. Outside shoulder. Just like you talk about.
Rojas on the reception. Now the handoff inside the 20-yard line and still fighting for yards. Still going.
Yeah,
that's
this is a good example of how the year is probably going to be. Is this game is progressing, you're seeing Fort Stockton getting better and better, and because of the restrictions on workouts and what's happened to you, that's going to happen a lot.
Texas Bank first down puts them in the Shirts Landscaping red zone. Aguilar goes to the end zone, and it's a little too tall for the intended receiver on the play. I believe that's A.J. Garcia, their leading receiver.
They had two receivers close in. The defensive back was able to play both of them and move to either one of them as the ball was thrown.
That's Hudson White, the sophomore, on the defense for Glen Rose with a three-man front, looking a prevent type thing. And there's a pass incomplete intended for Jaden Ureste.
Pass is intended for Jaden Ureste.
The Shenanigans Sports Bar and Grill instant replay. Thanks to Shenanigans for bringing us that tonight.
Dangerous pass there.
Aguilar rolling to his right, pressure coming. He's going to go to the end zone again. Again, it is too tall, incomplete, intended for Jaylee Ibarra.
Good coverage. Glen Rose is having good coverage downfield.
Aguilar has to throw it away. It'll bring up 4th down and 10.
4th and 10.
He pretty much had to throw that one away anyway. They were on top of him. And they will go for it. Why not? They trail 26-0 with 6.5 to go in the second quarter. 3 receivers on 4th down. Aguilar throwing. Aguilar incomplete as it's tipped in the air.
Knocked away at the last minute.
That's Eleazar Lopez.
This pass looks like it's in there.
Yeah.
But they can't make the catch. It was tough.
Two receivers in close on him to disrupt the pass. I thought he held on to it for a second. It got knocked in the air. So once again, Fort Stockton, they move the ball. They get down the red zone and then go to a screeching halt and don't get a 4th down conversion.
Right. And when you're looking at them out on the field right now, there's a little bit of difference in size in the two football teams. And definitely a difference in size in the secondary and receivers.
Worthen throws across the middle, and it's incomplete. Pass intended for Camden Raymond. That's first time he's gone to Raymond tonight. And good coverage on the play for Fort Stockton as well.
Yeah, it was good coverage. Ball was thrown a little bit to his backside. Receiver had a hard time reaching and catching it.
Worthen.
Oh!
Takes a hit as he hands the ball off. I thought he kept it too. So did the defender. But no, that was Tristan Black on the carry. Not much there.
The linebacker blitzed, and when he blitzed, he got in the backfield so quick, they really hadn't made the handoff. Made it just as he hit the quarterback.
Now Glen Rose taking their time. They started off very fast on the first several possessions and came away with points.
I'm sure all they're thinking now is we got to run that clock.
Worthen throws. He's got a man wide open in the middle of the field. That is Canyon Keese, the leading receiver in Canyon Keese. Look at the shenanigans instant replay. It's a Texas Bank first down for Canyon Keese.
Well executed.
Ball is on the 26-yard line. 4 receivers, no backs this time for Worthen. Left side pass is caught across the 35-yard line. And
you see a flag hit the ground.
Yeah, that was Jake Treadaway.
Flag on the play.
See what the flag is all about.
Must have been something that the tackler, when he brought him down on that sideline, he had to have done something, because that looks like where it took place. Face mask.
Against Fort Stockton.
Fort Stockton's not having any luck going their way right now.
Face mask.
No, they haven't gotten any breaks.
15 yards.
That's a 15-yard face mask.
First down.
Tigers down.
That will be a Texas Bank first down at the Fort Stockton 45-yard line. Just moving right along, these Tigers from Glen Rose. Man in motion with 2 receivers out of the shotgun. Worthen drops back to throw, now steps up in the pocket. He's going to go deep. He's got a man inside the 5, inside the end zone. It's a touchdown. Oh, man, that's Hudson White. Hudson White, the sophomore, gets a touchdown.
Boy, he's wide open. After about 20 yards, he gets 5 yards open. Good pass by the quarterback. Well executed play.
They are picking on the secondary now.
Yeah, Glen Rose is having their way right now.
Extra point on the way. Could make it 33-0. And it does. 33-0. Glen Rose in command with 5 minutes to go in the first half. We're back with more on the Concho Sports Network.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well-rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
I don't remember.
30 yards.
Drive-through. Sunset Mall, Knickerbocker Road, Sherwood Way, and in the University Center at ASU.
We are back at San Angelo Stadium. It is 33-0. The Glen Rose Tigers are flexing tonight against Fort Stockton. High school football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel. Don't forget, every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home game this fall, we got you on that. You don't want to miss a moment. Concho Sports Network. Here's the kick. Fort Stockton needs to do something. 25 to the 30, out to the 35-yard line on the return. Some decent field position. Isaiah Garcia.
You've seen lots of different kickoffs by Glen Rose. They've punched them, they've looped them, they've driven them. They've done a different style of kickoff nearly every time.
Do you change your kicking plan for the wet weather like this? Do you get a little more conservative? Or?
You know, just looking at their offense and the way they're putting points on the board, I would say that they have an opportunity to work on it a lot.
Concho Sports Network football presented by W&W AFCO Steel. Fort Stockton, last couple of possessions, moved right down the field, then got nothing out of it. Ball carrier brought down in the backfield. That is Jadrian Ramirez.
I keep thinking that Fort Stockton is going to have an opportunity to throw the football because Glen Rose seems to be stacked pretty heavy in the middle. And it appears, and I got to watch it more, they're lined up like they're in zone defense, but they look like they're running man.
Pass completed along the sideline for a short gain there. That is Jaylee Ibarra.
Ibarra picks up about 6 yards. It's third down and
6-yard gain. Brings up third down. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for Fort Stockton. Dominic Aguilar, the junior quarterback, 185-pounder. And it goes nowhere. This play goes nowhere.
You know,
Aguilar brought down in the backfield, run out of bounds. Not brought down, just run out of bounds.
And Aguilar is forced out of bounds.
Brings up 4th down. So Fort Stockton will have to punt, this time from their own territory. 3 and out for the Panthers. They came into this game with a 1-1 record against Canyon. 1 win, 1 loss.
See. Fort Stockton. Good pressure.
The punt was close to being blocked.
Looks like it may have hit him after he missed the football.
Great coverage downfield by the Panthers.
Yeah, the Panthers looked good on that play as far as the coverage. Here's the bounce. And nowhere to go for Zach Douglas of Glen Rose.
He looked like he got into the punter, but I can't see it. They didn't replay it or anything.
He got to him. He got very close. Close to being blocked. And that's just what Fort Stockton needs, something like that to happen.
Right, they do.
But still, the coverage downfield was good. Worked out decent for him. It's 1st and 10 from the 22. We are under 4 minutes to go in the half. 33-0 Glen Rose as they send trips to the wide side of the field. Austin Worthen, the senior quarterback. Snap, Worthen throwing left. Ball caught and room to run. Canyon Case, their stud receiver, is out across midfield, and he has Texas Bank first down at the 46-yard line.
He looks like a stud receiver. He makes a great catch here and then turns to the outside and outruns a bunch of people.
Notice he switched the hand that he had the ball in as he headed toward the sideline.
Yeah.
Secured the ball. Good job. Worthen, pitch to the right side. And out to the 40-yard line. That is Tristan Black.
Fort Stockton's having a hard time getting pressure on everybody and doing a good job on trying to cover them right now.
Gets to the 40-yard
Not a lot of returning starters coming back for Glen Rose. A lot of sophomores on the team.
They're going to get a good workout in this game.
Everybody might get to play.
Yeah. Second half, we're going to see a lot of different players, I'll bet.
Handoff right side across the 40-yard line. Tristan Black, the sophomore.
About a yard and a half short.
Not much doing
I
there.
misidentified. It was Alpine that they played, that Fort Stockton has played last week. Glen Rose 2-0, wins over Springtown and Gatesville so far this year. And usually not pushover teams, those two teams.
I'm not very familiar with Springtown.
The Springtown Porcupines.
Oh, is that right? I don't know them at all.
Well, okay, you know, Permian is mojo. Boy, what a run we have going here. 30, 25, 20.
Good job by Glen Rose.
That was good. That's Worthen, the quarterback, on the keeper, and he enters the red zone, the Schertz Landscaping red zone.
Glen Rose is doing a good job of blocking downfield. They got a lot of people on Fort Stockton secondary blocking them while he's running.
So here's Worthen on a first down. And he's going to throw. Steps back, pressure coming. He flips it across the middle. And what a move. 15 to the 10 to the 5-yard line. Canyon Keese. Boy, once he makes the catch, he knows what to do. He made a good move there.
Kid's got good hands and also is a very good runner.
Down, Tigers.
He's going to help the stats of the quarterback a bunch.
Texas Bank first down. Hanging on to the ball is Worthen, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the goal line.
Pretty good job by number 21 for Fort Stockton at that time of making a play.
Dominic Aguilar, the quarterback, also a linebacker for Fort Stockton. 2nd and goal on the 1. Handoff, and there is a touchdown. That's number 2 tonight for Tristan Black. Sound that horn.
Touchdown, Tristan Black for the Tigers.
It's going to make it 39-0.
Halftime.
And here's Black. Just kind of makes a move to the right, then goes to the left.
Here comes the point after it.
And the score. PAT on the way from Garrett Davis, the senior.
We're going to probably see a lot of different players for Glen Rose in the second half.
It's good.
A lot of proud parents getting to see some of the younger kids play, too.
That's right. That's right.
It is 40-0 with a minute 35 to go in the half. We'll be back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well-rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
It is 40-0. The Glen Rose Tigers lead the Fort Stockton Panthers. High school football on Concho Sports Network, presented by WNW AFCO Steel. So once again, Black crosses the goal line, 2nd time tonight. Both of his runs for a touchdown. Tristan Black, both of his runs were about a yard for the 2 touchdowns that he has to make it 40-0. And now Garrett Davis to kick it off for the Tigers. If you're a Glen Rose fan, it's been a great night so far.
Yeah, amen to that.
Good return out to the 35-yard line. Decent field position.
We've seen Fort Stockton. Hopefully they'll get something going.
So I was going to tell you.
We should be seeing lots of players for Glen Rose.
Oh, yeah.
They ought to be playing and putting in a lot of kids. I'm not real sure if they've got that many on the sideline.
Uh-oh, somebody lost their keys in the stadium. I'm going to check my pocket. I was going to tell you, Springtown is in Fort Stockton's, or in Glen Rose district. They're the Springtown Porcupines. You know, Mojo is Permian. They are Pojo.
Okay.
Pojo. I have some friends that live there, Pojo fans. Right side, and a little bit of something there for the ball carrier. That is Vasquez, Pedro Vasquez.
He'll pick up a couple of yards, 2nd down.
A little bit of chill in the wind that's blowing through here.
Yes, it is.
You think it's good to play in the elements like this early on in the season, kind of get used to it a little bit for later on?
Well, could be. I don't know. Kids tend to have a shorter memory than that, about a week memory.
Well, the pass, they tried to dump off the pass to...
he started scrambling and did. He tried to dump it off as quick as he could, and the other kid was fixing to throw a block for him instead of looking for the ball.
Jaylee Ibarra,
3rd down,
who plays running back sometimes for Fort Stockton, was the intended target on that play.
I'm sure Fort Stockton may be doing some experimenting themselves, trying to find who can and who maybe can't.
In the backfield, down. Glen Rose Tigers all over the ball carrier.
Yeah, that one kid's getting in the backfield in a hurry. Nobody blocked him.
That'll bring up 4th down.
Number 22.
Shenanigans instant replay brings us to a 4th down. Wyatt Walters is doing a good job getting in the backfield. So Fort Stockton now on a 4th and 11.
They're looking at the sideline like, I wonder what's going on. Maybe they're fixing to call it timer. Okay. I see it. Clock's running out. Halftime's running out.
Okay, they're just going to let it go. 1 second, and that is the end of the first half. The score after 2, the Glen Rose Tigers 40, the Fort Stockton Panthers nothing. Glen Rose leads 40-0, and don't go anywhere. We will be back after this on the Concho Sports Network.
Football on Concho Sports Network is presented by W&W AFCO Steel. Football on Concho Sports Network is also brought to you by the following: Mathis Law Firm, Shenanigans, Texas Bank, Schur's Landscape Company, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, West Texas Rehabilitation Center, Bestex, San Angelo To Go, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, Brentwood Family Fellowship,
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well-rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
Bestex Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Bestex Supply or Bestex.com.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
It is halftime at San Angelo Stadium as the Glen Rose Tigers well in command of this one, 40-0 over the Fort Stockton Panthers. Glen Rose leads Fort Stockton 40-0. High school football on Concho Sports Network, brought to you by W&W AFCO Steel. And this is the Mathis Law Firm halftime show. let's talk about how it all went down. Glen Rose on their first possession, it's a 5-yard Worden run. Talking about Austin Worden, the quarterback, the senior. 5 yards to make it 6-0. Extra point good. It's 7-0 Glen Rose right off the bat. And then a high snap went out the back of the end zone, and it was a safety credited to Glen Rose to make it 9-0. Tristan Black with a 1-yard run in the first quarter as well to make it 16-0. Rodriguez, Worthen to Rodriguez, 79 yards, 23-0, still in the first quarter. And then Worthen a pass to Hudson White to make it 30-0. A 1-yard run by, or 33-0. 1-yard run by Tristan Black made it 40-0, and that's where we are at halftime here. I'm Darren Prater. Jim Slaughter is with me. We are out in the elements. It's getting a little chilly, Coach.
It is getting a little chilly, Darren.
Starting to shake a little bit. So let's get your thoughts.
Themselves a little bit and become a better team and make themselves a better team. But right now, there's a lot of tall, lanky kids. Glen Rose has got in the secondary and receivers as compared to what Fort Stockton has got in their secondary and receivers. And again, you can't always go by eyeball and the way they look. And again, preparation with the virus and what all's taking place. You have no idea how much working time they've had and what's caused them to go either direction.
But how do you keep kids focused, especially you can't plan for a pandemic?
No. Hey, great question. Great question. I'm glad I'm not having to do it right now because, about the time you come up with a great game plan and you decide what you're going to do to make them better, and the next workout, I can't wait to get out there. We're going to do this, this, and this, and then you're getting ready to have that next workout, and you get word, no, y'all can't have that workout. One of our kids was found to be contained by the virus a little bit, so we're going to have to wait. So there's changes that are constantly taking place that are affecting what you're trying to do.
As a coach, pre-spring before, do you just seeing bands here tonight? The bands, the drill team, all of that, they did not make the trip.
The crowds are real small.
Very small.
Right now, I talked about this earlier. Staying away from each other is normally easy when the crowds are this small, but because of the rain, everybody's gathered around the umbrellas.
I know. It's hard to social distance in a cold rain, but you got to do it.
Yes. Yes.
I think the weather has a lot to do with it as opposed to virus concerns. It's one of those nights you may not make the trip, but we're glad to have people watching us on the Mathis Law Firm halftime show. It's great to be working with you, Coach.
Thank you. It's great to be working with you. And again, you bring up a good point. Here you are. You can't have anything pre-planned. I don't know when they came up with the idea of having this game. 2 weeks ago? 1 week ago? When was that? So everybody had to change their plans. And I remember this game so well is because when I was at Lufkin, Texas, the weather there was always so hot. It was really hot in Lufkin. And one of the last games of my last season, we were going into the playoffs, and it snowed. And, oh, man, alive, I remember that. It was a big change compared to what we've been going through and everything. That was a game I highly remember. And then I've had some others. When I was coaching at Lakeview, you'd go far west, and as this time of year started coming in and the weather started changing, you had some really cold games. You had to be real smart on how you told your kids to dress. I can remember when I was with Clovis, and we went and had a big game in Lubbock. And needless to say, going north this time of year, or especially later in the year, it got cold sometimes. And, boy, there was a big discussion on how much we were going to allow them to put underneath their pads and stuff, because it does affect play. It changes how they make plays and their ability to make a play. So you didn't want them. Some of them were so cold-natured that they looked like a big old grizzly bear when they come out. They had so many clothes on. And then some of them, you'd think, hey, they didn't think it was going to affect them at all. So it definitely becomes a factor.
And even 10, 15 years ago, we didn't have the equipment that kids do now. Y'all didn't have Under Armour heat gear and heat pants and cold pants and all the kind of fancy stuff the players have now. It's a little different. You
put enough of those wool underwear or long handles on, pretty soon you reach the point where you couldn't move very well.
Right. Oh, man. Well, it's a little chilly here tonight, but we're ready for some more football here pretty soon. 40-0, Glen Rose leads Fort Stockton, and we'll be back after this on the Mathis Law Firm Halftime Show on the Concho Sports Network.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall Home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
Welcome back to San Angelo Stadium, Concho Sports Network High School Football. This is the Mathis Law Firm Halftime Show continuing. One of the inflatables is blown up and ready to go for the Panthers. 40-0, Glen Rose leads Fort Stockton, and we'll be back here in just a matter of minutes with the third quarter, and that's going to wrap up the Mathis Law Firm Halftime Show. 40-0, Glen Rose leads Fort Stockton. We'll be back with more football action after this on Concho Sports Network.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components. W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Schertz Landscape Company is as well-rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Schertz Landscape has a large year-round retail plant nursery and is your local source for landscaping design and installation, lawn care and maintenance, and sprinkler installation. We offer free consultation and can work with any size job and budget. From the weekend do-it-yourself project to a full-scale installation, we look forward to working with you. Schertz Landscape Company, located at the corner of Knickerbocker and Johnson.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday tickets.
Now, you didn't have inflatables. Did you ever have an inflatable that the team ran through back in your day, any of your games?
No.
You know, that wasn't it was late 90s before we started seeing that.
Yes.
The first one I saw was Stephenville. They had a big Pepsi sponsorship on the side of their inflatable, and I guess they paid for it. And that was a weird thing, like, wow, this big helmet that they're running out of. Yeah, I think one year Brownwood didn't allow them to bring it.
Yeah, I know. Gordon was there probably at the time. Was it Gordon?
He was still around, and who knows? Yeah, I think we know some of the same people. That's really cool. I like to tell stories.
Well, I'm showing
up there. He was a star at Dublin, and should have won a district championship there if not for a controversial call. But I can go all the way back to 1981. But I can't remember anybody's birthday, anniversary, no dates. But I can remember the Dublin football score from '81.
Yeah, you're right. I can remember the football stuff. I can't remember anything else.
I know. I can remember the first inflatable I saw. But anything really important, I can't.
I hadn't even thought about that. You brought up a good point. I got to go back in my memory and try to remember the first time I saw an inflatable. That's a great point.
Yeah, it was a big thing at the time. Like, oh man, it's fancy, and now it's kind of required.
Yes.
Getting ready to run out of those inflatables. We have a Tiger one and a Panther one. As we wrap up the Mathis Law Firm halftime show and get ready to go with our third quarter tonight.
Big plays coming up, I hope. And, you got to approach this game. Glen Rose has got to be thinking, hey, we're going to have a great opportunity to work out and play a lot of people and stuff like that. Fort Stockton's got to be thinking, all right, we got to settle down, play good football, improve ourselves as a football team and get better.
Just try to improve on what you can. It's been a strange, and if I'm wrong on this, I certainly apologize, but they played Alpine twice the last couple of weeks.
I didn't know that. I hadn't kept up with it, Darren. A good point. I hadn't seen that.
They're 1-1. They defeated them 19-15 the first week, then fell last week 20-14.
And there's a good example of how messed up all the schedules are right now in this football season with the way things have worked. So it's got to be tough on kids. I know it's tough on coaches.
Coach Mike Peters, Fort Stockton Panthers, they come out of District 2 4A, Division 1, and that 1-1 record. That district includes Andrews Mustangs.
Right.
Did you ever know a guy named Mike Levy that used to coach there? Did you ever know him?
Who is that? I'm sorry?
Mike Levy.
Yes, I sure did. Sure did.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard his name in a long time either. That man's a character too now.
Uh-huh.
You know where he is now? You have any clue?
Actually, you know what? He passed away a few years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was a really good guy.
Yes, he was. He was a tremendous guy.
Andrews is in that district with Big Spring and, of course, San Angelo Lakeview. Fort Stockton is picked to go be picked early to be second in the district.
When I started my coaching career at Lakeview, we played. We scrimmaged Fort Stockton for a while, and then we played them. And Larry Hudson, who had played for Lakeview, was one of the assistant coaches out at Fort Stockton. And at the time, I was an assistant coach at Lakeview, so we had a lot to know about each other and talk to each other quite a bit about the way things were going.
Well, it's time for the Shirts Landscape second half kickoff. 40-0 Glen Rose, and now Davis with the kickoff.
Another strange kickoff again. Oh,
They got on it at around the 15-yard line.
He caught it and fell, didn't he?
Eleazar Lopez, yes. It's been dry pretty much most of the game.
You know, a good example. I guarantee you, after a kid's had a little more time to adjust to football and playing the game and everything, he would never do something like that. You know, why dive for a football coming down on the kickoff trying to catch it like that? Either let it bounce into the end zone or make a clean catch on it. It's so many things that are happening because of inexperience right now.
The Fort Stockton offense goes back to work here in the third quarter. Handoff up the middle. Not a whole lot there. Out across the 20-yard line is the ball carrier. That is Jadrian Ramirez.
About 4 yards. Positive play for him. It'll be interesting to see how they play this first drive and what they try to do.
Dominic Aguilar is the senior quarterback. Fakes the handoff. Now he wants to run, and he is hit head on. Hello. He just got introduced to Max Hood. Wow.
You know, right now, Glen Rose has got 3 guys up on their defensive front. Everybody else is backed off playing defense. So I guess that's why Fort Stockton is thinking they got to run the football.
That's the kind of hit that make you rethink what you chose to do for your evening's entertainment. Out to the 25-yard line, spinning and trying for extra yards there is Ramirez.
That's Ramirez.
If we'd had that play on third down, we might have picked up a first down.
Ramirez comes out. Shane Velasquez comes into the game. He will stand to the left.
What do we got right here? What is this?
Ramirez.
Short yardage, fourth down? Wasn't it fourth down?
Yeah, 4th and 1. Did they get it?
No.
They did not.
Look at that. Oh, my gosh.
That's 3 fourth downs that they didn't convert on when they
that's kind of – you're not rolling the dice. You're throwing them in the lake.
Yeah.
Interesting play. 4th and short, and they go for it on their own 25-yard line, 26-yard line.
Well, freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose.
Yeah, good. That's exactly right. That's a good way to put it.
Thanks to W&W AFCO Steel for bringing high school football live to Concho Sports Network. I'll be out in Wall for Wall and Cornerstone tomorrow night. Fumble on the snap, and the quarterback will get on top of it. Austin Worthen, the senior.
I got to watch Wall first half last week.
Yeah,
they
trailed.
Good. They really came out and played a whole lot better in the second half. I should have stayed for the second half.
They sure did. They turned it on in the second half and just kind of wore Cisco down physically. Cisco's going to do good in 2A, though.
Yeah, I think they are, too. Yeah, I agree.
Very stout team. Short gain on the play for the Glen Rose Tigers. That's Black on the carry. He has a couple of touchdowns tonight. Tristan Black.
Right now it looks like the strategy for both teams is to let the clock run. Run plays that keep that clock running.
Blitz coming. The blitzer, I think, lost his footing. Pass across the middle, incomplete. Intended for Camden Raymond, tight end.
He was a little off. The quarterback was a little off on that pass. He was wide open. Fourth down.
Fourth down, and
here we go again.
Might as well. Ball is on.
Yeah, they're on the right end of the field to be trying it.
Ball is on the 28-yard line. Worthen out of the shotgun. That's the way they run most of their offense. Worthen rolling out to the right. Worthen throwing and incomplete. It was catchable, intended for Canyon Keese. Keese couldn't get it.
Unbelievable. Here's a team that goes for it on fourth down on their own end of the field and turn the ball over to Glen Rose, and Glen Rose gets the ball and goes for it on fourth down and doesn't get it. And we're right back where we started from.
That's a moral victory for Fort Stockton.
It sure is. It is a moral victory for Fort Stockton.
They got a little something there. So they didn't get a Texas Bank first down. And now Fort Stockton takes over. And
good job of that kid running the football. He did a good job there.
Yeah, it's a tough run. Vasquez
did a good job churning those legs and picking up extra yardage after he got hit. About 2.5.
Pedro Vasquez, 90 yards coming into this game. Handoff across the 35-yard line.
It's almost like the coaches went in at halftime and said, all right, we're out of this game. We're going to work on our running game. We're going to perfect it and get it down.
Sure.
3rd and 2.
And it makes sense.
It's 3rd down and 2 now. Thanks to Shenanigans Bar and Grill for the instant replays tonight. Of course, W&W AFCO Steel bringing you high school football on Concho Sports Network. Handoff, 40, out to the 42-yard line.
First down.
Vasquez gets the first down. Shenanigans instant replay, just right up the middle. Had a nice little hole there.
You know, it's a little bit of difference in the way they came out in the first half and where they're coming out in the second half.
3 receivers on the short side of the field.
Uh-oh.
Handoff to Pedro Vasquez. Tries to bounce away from tacklers. Doesn't get much.
Yeah, and it's not a good sign when you hand the ball to your running back and he gets hit almost immediately and he's 3 or 4 yards deep in the backfield by 2 different guys. I don't know what Glen Rose is doing up front to escape blocks as quick as they are.
I don't have the weight of the defensive line. They look like they've got some size there.
Yeah, they do.
Nothing doing this time for Vasquez as he tries to pull the stiff arm and didn't get it. No, that was a keeper there from Aguilar and didn't get anything.
No.
Picked up a couple of yards.
Well, he got a little.
3rd down and 9.
But
3rd and 9.
Yeah. 3rd down and 9. Aguilar with 4 receivers and a back. Dropping back to throw, going deep over the middle. Double covered and incomplete.
Yeah, the pass was underthrown. He was wide open, and then he had to wait on the football, and Glen Rose was able to catch up with him.
Yeah, that was Eleazar Lopez, the intended receiver. Did a flag go down?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know for sure what the call is going to be, but I see a flag down. A lot of talking going on.
Uh-huh. Hey, you want something to eat while watching the game? San Angelo to go, restaurant delivery. We'll deliver all your local favorites. Order at sanangelotogo.com or download the app from the iTunes or Google Play Store. San Angelo to go, the local way to go. And I'll tell you what, I could use some San Angelo to go.
We could have it ready for us when we got through, couldn't we?
You betcha. Concho Sport Network's games on your TV, live and high definition. Just install the Concho Sports Network Roku or Amazon Fire TV app. You can install them now on either device. by searching Concho Sports. Check it out to get the best viewing experience. The Bobcats, the Chiefs, the Hawks, home games on Concho Sports Network. Gonna be it's been strange, but it's still going to be a fun season.
Yes. Who called a timeout?
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
The first time out of the game, a Berkshire Hathaway Home Services timeout called by Glen Rose. And now Fort Stockton will punt. Nothing doing as they trail 40-0 here at San Angelo Stadium in the third quarter. But there's a fumble, and one of the Panthers picks it up. And if not for him tripping and falling at the 15, it would have been a touchdown. 22, Michael Ortega gets the ball.
Good reaction by Mike. Look at him. He gets it all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
I think it was Zach Douglas that tried to get the punt. He ended up on the turf. And now Fort Stockton finally gets a break.
Yeah, they got the ball in great field position. It's been interesting how this second half started. It started almost like Glen Rose said, well, we got this game in hand. We don't have to worry about it anymore.
The punt was muffed and recovered by the kicking team. It is dead at that spot. First down, Fort Stockton.
So the ball is dead where it was recovered.
Yeah.
28 of the Tigers.
I was wondering I didn't think he could pick it up and take off running after he muffed it like he did.
Okay, lesson learned. I didn't know that.
But they still got the ball in great field position.
Aguilar throws inside the 5-yard line. And it looks like it's caught. He got it. What a great catch.
Yeah. They kind of tied on the catch, and, of course, offense ends up with the ball.
Oh, yeah. That's Jaylee Ibarra.
Uh-oh, here we come back.
Uh-oh. So Jaylee Ibarra made the catch, and a good one for Fort Stockton, but not going to – didn't happen.
Well, and called it incomplete pass.
I thought he caught it.
I did too.
You think instant replay, the Shenanigans instant replay, it's thanks to Shenanigans for bringing us all the instant replays. Do you think instant replay will be a factor in high school football in the future? Do you think it'll ever?
Yes, I do think it will.
With the state championships featuring it.
Yes, yes. I think it's going to boil down to people having the equipment to do it.
Mm-hmm. Jadrian Ramirez, a tough run across the 20.
First down.
And he is into the Shirts Landscaping red zone.
Good job of blocking, good job of running.
Texas Bank first down. Aguilar. Oh.
Glen Rose flexed her muscle a little bit there. They were all over that running play before it even got started.
Again, the Tigers get into the Panther
Vasquez tried to make something out of nothing, but he got a loss on the play. It's going to be a loss of 4. We have just under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
A loss of 4 is a big loss. Mm-hmm. It's real hard to overcome that when you're trying to run the ball.
2nd and 14.
Good
pass
execution.
Across the middle. Pass across the middle is caught. That's going to be
big old tight end.
Number 80 makes the catch.
Will Haas.
Yeah, that's Rojas.
Rojas.
Brings up third down.
Shenanigans instant replay.
And about 7.
3rd down and 7, so they got half of what they needed. Ball is on the 13. Across the middle again, this time Not there.
They try to go back to Rojas again, and it's incomplete.
So Rojas, they decided to
tried to hit him again.
That well again, and it didn't work out this time.
It was a little quick. It was a little quick for him. He'd barely turned around. He didn't see it coming.
Cruz Rojas. Lineman, he's a big kid. He switching him around a little bit.
Pass is incomplete. Lots of pressure that time.
Yeah.
Incomplete pass.
25 for Glen Rose was all over that kid.
And once again, another fourth down conversion fails for Fort Stockton as the Tigers take over with just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Darren Prater and Jim Slaughter having fun tonight out here in the chilly. It's not as windy. Having fun in the cold.
I think both teams right now would be happy to see that clock run.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Hudson White at quarterback.
Okay, Hudson White has come in at quarterback, and I'll let him get some reps here. Tegan Stewart, I believe, got the carry that time.
White fakes the handoff.
I think
keeps it, gains one.
The quarterback kept the ball.
Okay. Hudson White is a sophomore defensive back. And
this is a great opportunity. Let a lot of people play, get some experience. That's what having a good football team can do for you.
Hudson White hands off to Sean Dodson, the sophomore. A lot of youngsters on this team, and a good little gain for Dodson.
Sean Dodson on the carry.
This makes you better in future next year.
Yeah, those big offensive linemen are pushing Fort Stockton's line around. Short gain on the play. Hudson White on the keeper.
They're letting that clock run right now.
Fourth down.
So fourth down, they're just going to punt, let the clock run. Continue to let some younger kids play. Hudson White, the sophomore, could be the future for the Glen Rose Tigers in the next few years.
Tight punting formation. I was always worried about that kind of punt formation because everybody's inside. But Fort Stockton brought more rushers. They only had one kid deep.
And it's going to take a Glen Rose bounce to the 39-yard line. And we'll see what Fort Stockton can do. At least they want to try and put some points on the board.
Glen Rose's idea was perfect for them at that time. They had a tight punt formation, and Fort Stockton tried to rush the punter and had everybody coming, so it worked out just right for them.
Glen Rose District 5-4A Division II includes Ferris, Hillsboro, Godley, and Venus. They will play the Zebras next week, a good Grandview team. Grandview's put some good teams on the field the last several years. Then Decatur and Mineral Wells, so some big challenges up ahead for Glen Rose. And there's the handoff.
I've played Decatur before as an assistant. But some of the other teams are out of my territory that you was naming.
Yeah, I think we used to play Godley when I was in school. I'm not quite sure where it is, in Venus.
Godley and Venus.
Coach Cliff Watkins said that they'll know where they stand after their tough non-district schedule. And, of course, he's talking about Decatur, Mineral Wells, and Grandview. That's going to be some tough games for Glen Rose.
Yes.
Third down.
Good to try a few things out here this week to prepare.
So they're coming. They're in a tough district. They need to be good.
Next week against Grandview. Grandview went to state or won state a few years ago. I think they won, but don't. If I got that wrong, I apologize. Good football team though. And here's the run up the middle for Aguilar on the instant replay, the Shenanigans instant replay.
Picked up a first down.
Hey, that's a Texas Bank first down. Little stop in the action here as they are now in Glen Rose territory. Trailing 40-0. The clock says 2:23 in the third quarter. Want to say hi to everybody in Fort Stockton and Glen Rose, Texas, and everybody else that's watching us tonight.
Good job of running the football. Cut to the outside, picked up big yardage. Montez.
That's Shane Velasquez to the outside. He'll be about 2 yards short of a Texas Bank first down. Officials having a discussion. There's a flag. We'll have to just see, well,
coming back.
They're going backwards.
Personal foul, blindside block.
Oh.
Offense, number 80. 15 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
Fort Stockton's having a hard time getting anything going.
Yeah, you know, in the first half, they moved the ball pretty well in a couple of drives.
Yes.
And it just stalled right out at the end. One turnover this game. Glen Rose on the muff punt.
Uh-oh. You called that play.
I didn't mean to jinx them.
You called that play. There's the second turnover of the night.
So the Shenanigans instant replay here. Aguilar, he was looking to the sideline. The ball hit him right in the chest and bounced off.
I could have used you up in the press box to get a feeling for what was fixed to take place.
Tigers now have it at the Panther 40.
I just had a feeling. I think he was getting some instructions from the coach for a second. And the snap hit him. 40-yard line is where the Glen Rose Tigers are, moving left to right. See, they kept the new quarterback in.
Whoa.
Hudson White is the quarterback, and he hands off across the 35-yard line.
Right up the middle for big yardage. Good job of blocking. That offensive line, they did a good job of getting on their man and blocking him downfield that time. Good push.
Sophomore Sean Dodson running the ball, and now whistles blow.
Quarter.
We have a timeout, or is it? Okay, that is a timeout. That's a Berkshire Hathaway Home Services timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back on the Concho Sports Network.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo Oro Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
And we are back at San Angelo Stadium. Glen Rose 40, Fort Stockton nothing. High school football live on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel. We had a Berkshire Hathaway timeout. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Thanks to all our sponsors making this possible tonight. I know there's a lot of Glen Rose people, Fort Stockton people, all cozy at home watching the game.
Yeah.
This is the second game. We did one last year, one this year, where we were actually outside for the game and in the outdoors and not in the press box or on top of the press box.
Glen Rose is doing a good job of moving the football again. They're running it.
Close to the 22-yard
Sean Dodson, the sophomore, doing most of the running here in the second half. Quarterback Hudson White, also a sophomore.
Still hadn't got that third quarter over with yet.
Okay, we are under 40 seconds and the clock is running. They'll just keep it doing that. Snap White.
I guess.
Hands off again to Sean Dodson, fighting for yards, and he is into the red zone, the Shirts landscape red zone.
This is really a good job by Glen Rose because Fort Stockton is stacking the inside. They are guessing that they're going to run the football, and they're guessing right. And Glen Rose still makes good yardage.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. After 3, it's 40-0. Glen Rose leads Fort Stockton on this chilly Thursday night at San Angelo Stadium. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this on Concho Sports Network.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, high school football on Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel. Darren Prater and Jim Slaughter with one more quarter to go. Glen Rose leads it 40-0 over Fort Stockton.
Dodson up the middle again.
Dodson is the
and that's the first down.
They
runner.
look like they're fixing to up that situation.
Hudson White has come in, the sophomore at quarterback for Glen Rose, as you can see on the Shenanigans instant replay. Looking at the sideline.
Everybody's checking the sideline to see if the play being called, aren't they? It's interesting how that's affected football.
Fort Stockton was doing that as well, and it caused a turnover. Was that not popular for you and your staff to do that kind of thing back?
You know, there was a period of time when you would run people in calling plays, and then now towards the end of my career, there definitely was calling it from the sideline. Had the signals all worked out. You had to be pretty good and pretty quick with your signals.
The Schertz Landscape red zone. They know it well, the Glen Rose Tigers do.
And
handoff Dodson to the 10. He's stopped pretty quickly.
As a coaching staff, you always worked hard to try to figure out the other team's signals, see if you could learn them.
Talk to the Patriots about that.
Sometimes you can learn them, it didn't do you any good.
Yeah. You know what they're going to do and still can't stop it?
I think that might be the situation for Fort Stockton tonight.
They're playing hard, though. These kids are playing hard.
They are playing hard. I agree.
A little bit physically outmanned, especially on the line. 10:20 to go in the ball game. It's 40-0 and a 3rd and goal. On the run. Right side, throwing, tipped, and incomplete.
There's a good example of how speed helps you. That defensive end was all over him and did a good job of trying to make a play, and the quarterback just outran him.
That's Zane Hodges that was hot on the trail of the quarterback that time. Good play from Zane.
Yes, it was. Forced him wide, forced him to throw a pass that was hard to complete.
So a 26-yard attempt
by Garrett Davis.
This Garrett Davis, he made a 25-yarder earlier.
He's quick.
Davis up.
Nope.
No good this time, so he'll remain 1 for 1, and the score remains 40-0 Glen Rose. We're back at San Angelo Stadium after this on Concho Sports Network.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, 40-0 in the 4th quarter.
Good start.
In favor of Glen Rose. Concho Sports Network presented by W&W AFCO Steel.
Good start by Fort Stockton. Good job of carrying the football and good blocking. Good yardage.
Garrett Davis for Glen Rose, 1 for 1 on field goals tonight. He missed one before the break. And that was a nice little hit in the backfield as soon as the ball carrier got the ball.
Glen Rose is getting penetration in a hurry. And again, a lot of that is, you haven't got your schemes down. You hadn't had time to work on them and get them perfected like they need to be perfected if you're going to be a good football team.
Jadrian Ramirez was hit head on that play. Aguilar's going to throw. Aguilar's got a man. It's just out of his reach. Very close.
Yes, he had him beat. Good pattern.
That was Velasquez that he was trying to hit.
Out of the reach of Lopez, 14.
Let's see, that was Lopez. Eleazar Lopez, the intended receiver there on the Shenanigans instant replay. It's 4th down. Just going to punt here, Coach?
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, of course, I say that, and they didn't earlier. That still amazes me. And it worked out all right for them.
Right.
They knew something I didn't know.
It's just a gut thing. Okay. Punt takes a Fort Stockton bounce inside the 25-yard line. That's where the Tigers will start.
Good punt. Good field position for Fort Stockton. Bad for Glen Rose.
We want to thank Glen Rose School District, Fort Stockton School District, all their coaches, booster clubs. Thanks for letting us do this broadcast. We're glad to bring it to you. Hope you've enjoyed it. Win or lose, hope you enjoyed the broadcast.
Tigers take over now.
You would think there'd be a lot of people watching because there's not a lot of people in the stadium tonight.
No.
I fully understand that.
They're at home with some hot chocolate. Boy, doesn't that sound good. Snap. And he's going to keep it. Hudson White, the quarterback, keeps it for a little gain.
Picks up a couple of yards. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8.
I might be thinking of running the same play and handing it off to the guy that jet sweeped by me. He looked like he was open then. Guys up in the press box are probably talking to the coach right now.
Tegan Stewart and Gage Cathy are in the game. They are wide to the left side on this formation. Who knows? Pass might come their way. But it's just a handoff, about 4 yards.
A little pushing and shoving. A lot of stand tall pushing and shoving going on.
There's no quit in Fort Stockton.
No, that was a good job of going to the ball.
3rd down.
Once again, Stewart and Gage Cathy on the left. At the junior and senior.
So it's interesting to me that all your offensive linemen's heads are down. So when they make that call, how do they know what to do? All your receivers and all your backs were looking to the sideline. All the offensive center, the 2 guards and 2 tackles had their heads down, and they didn't look like they had time to tell them what to do. It's interesting strategy. I'd like to know what their system is. As a coaching staff, we'd be talking about this right now.
On the headset?
On the headset. What's going on?
Did you always wear a headset?
Yes.
I know W.T. Stapler never wore a headset. We were talking about him earlier. Legendary Texas coach. He never saw him wear it, even as late as the late 90s. Never wore one. Surprised we know some of the same people. Shotgun.
I got many bruises on my body from W.T. He did a great job of coaching.
I knew him when he was at Brownwood. Across the 40, 45.
Good play.
Dodson.
Well executed.
That's Dodson again.
The 45-yard line.
Happy just to let Dodson run here on the Shenanigans instant replay. Taking their time. Clock says it'll be 6 minutes. Well, it's close enough to 6 minutes left as we'll ever get without actually being 6 minutes left. Now it is. And a short gain on the play near midfield.
Taking time off that clock. Both of them have seemed to have an attitude of let's run the football and take time off that clock.
No reason to be out in the elements any longer than you have to.
Let's get out of this cold weather and just quit raining. There's no rain right now. We have a chance of tomorrow being a decent day.
So Diego Renteria had 13 solo tackles for the Fort Stockton defense coming in, along with Michael Ortega. He had a couple of sacks.
See, as a coaching staff, like on that play right there, the left tackle, look at the left tackle stance. You know he's fixing to pull or do something. He was in totally a different stance. And as a coaching staff, you'd be watching that on film and saying, all right, here's the play they're going to run when he does that.
Like I say, you see so many things that I don't. That's really interesting. So now I'll be looking for that. So it's great working with you.
I appreciate that. I wish I'd have seen a few more when I was coaching.
Right.
So the quarterback must be making the call on the play. Now, everybody. Yeah. On Saturdays, we would usually, after we showed the team the ball in the game that they played and graded them out and talked about it and corrected mistakes and stuff like that, we would usually real quick just watch one game real quick and go through it, and it's the coaching staff. But then Sundays, that's all we did is look for stuff like that.
Worthen is back in the game, and here's a handoff for a few.
And, you know, again, Glen Rose's attitude has been different this second half. You hadn't seen them trying to throw the football like they were that first half. And they're taking time off that clock. And probably there's people out there that are new getting some experience.
You bet. Hudson White got to play quite a bit at quarterback. Dodson is in there. Austin Worthen, the senior, is back in at quarterback right now for Glen Rose.
Coach Amaya said to himself, I'm tired of this. We need to go down and score.
Well, they were moving the ball fast in the first half. They were hurry-up offense and kind of got Fort Stockton a little off balance. There's Dodson again, and a good run from Dodson.
Dodson again on the carry.
About 2.5 yards short. Good execution.
32-yard line.
Offensive line did a good job. Created a hole then.
Second down for Glen Rose. Taking their time, looking to the sidelines. Worthen still in there. Tegan Stewart and Wyatt Walters wide to the right. Let's see, that is Gage Cathy wide to the left. Handoff Dodson. Dodson is a tough runner inside the 30-yard line.
He's going to be tougher after this night. He's had lots of opportunities.
You bet.
They're using him to take time off that clock and make them work. They're even talking about him in the press box. Workhorse.
It's Texas Bank first down for the Glen Rose Tigers. Shotgun for Worthen. Dodson again. Dodson.
Oh, no place to go.
He's hard to bring down. It took about 4 people to finally bring him backwards.
His offensive line did a pretty good job of blocking, but the guys coming off the corner, he tried to bounce it outside, and there was no place to go.
We'll give you the clock here in just a second. See how much time we have here. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Yeah. Handoff and not much there.
Got in the middle of the field. If we're going to try to kick a field goal, that's what we need to do.
So it was the tackle that pulled on that play?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Tackle pulled inside. Kind of like I would have called it. I'd have to look at it longer, but counter trap. We used to call it counter trap.
Okay. What kind of formations did you favor?
You're seeing a lot of the same things. We ran a lot of jet sweep.
Oh, okay.
I was a big believer in the jet sweep and the stuff that came off the jet sweep. I hired a guy from Oklahoma that came in and was my offensive coordinator, and he brought the jet sweep to us.
Fakes it to Dodson, and he's going to throw. Well, like a wide receiver screen type thing to Tegan Stewart. That's Stewart the senior for the reception. Not much there.
No place to go. He tried to come back inside, and they were all over the top of him.
That'll bring up 4th down.
So it is 4th down. Clock is under a minute.
They don't look like they're going to kick. They look like they're going for it.
30 seconds. Play clock is at 19. So
may call a timeout and kick it.
Sure. Play clock now 10. Just going to let it go. 15 seconds left in the ball game, and a Glen Rose victory. They'll be 3-0 heading into the game against the Grandview Zebras.
So the clock ticked down. They didn't call a timeout.
No, 4 seconds.
That took the penalty. So I guess there's no more time on the clock. They're just going to go ahead and run a play.
Offense.
3 seconds, and we had to go through the whole exchange of both teams on the field to get that other second.
No,
they're running
1
it
second.
off.
They're going to run the.
It's over.
They're going to run it off. The clock says.
That's
goose eggs. That's the ball game.
That's the ball game.
That's it. That's the final.
Your final score.
40-0. Glen Rose over Fort Stockton. We'll be back to wrap this one up after this on Concho Sports Network.
Fort Stockton Panthers.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Come and see us at Shenanigans, the best sports bar and grill in San Angelo. We'll have every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home football game from Concho Sports Network to watch on our many big screen TVs. And don't forget to try our ribeye steak bits or chicken fried steak on Friday night. We also have NFL Sunday ticket, so drop by for the best food in town every Friday and Sunday while you watch the game. Shenanigans, 3250 Sherwood Way. W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fully integrated fabricators of highly engineered structural steel components in North America. We are now hiring welders and fitters for our San Angelo division. Come join our team and apply today at 614 Art Street.
Life, with its many stages. From the "my little one has just arrived" stage to the "I have arrived" stage. From the first home you'll ever buy to the one home you'll have forever. No matter where you find yourself in life, your forever agent will be there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Football fans, stop by Wingstop in Southwest Plaza before or after the game. We have the best wings in town and offer curbside pickup and delivery. So stop by Friday night and celebrate with Wingstop on Knickerbocker Road.
We are back at San Angelo Stadium. The final. The Glen Rose Tigers 40, Fort Stockton 0. 40-0. Glen Rose wins tonight. They go to 3-0 on the season as they get ready for Grandview next week. And Fort Stockton will go to 1-2 on the season. And we're going to wrap this one up here. Here's how it all started. Glen Rose came out on fire offensively. Quarterback Worden with the 5-yard run to make it 6-0. Extra point 7-0 Glen Rose. That's on the first possession. Then a high snap. 2 more points for Glen Rose. A safety made it 9-0. Tristan Black with a 1-yard run. 16-0. Then a 79-yard pass and catch from Worden to Rodriguez. 23-0. Also a field goal from Garrett Davis. He made a 25-yarder in the first half to add 3 more. Worthen passed to Hudson White, made it 33-0. Then Black got his second touchdown run of the night. Another 1-yarder to make it 40-0. Missed field goal, that was the only scoring opportunity really, as it was just run the ball, run the clock time for Glen Rose, and we end up at 40-0. Thanks to everybody from Glen Rose and everybody from Fort Stockton for being a part of this. We do appreciate it. Thanks for letting us do this. Concho Sports Network postgame show wrapping up. We're going to have some nice games going on tomorrow on Concho Sports Network. I know you'll be a part of the San Angelo Lakeview broadcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Cornerstone Christian is coming to visit the Wall Hawks.
That'll be interesting.
You bet.
It'll be very interesting to see how it turns out. The game tonight, the game was in the first half. We got to see the game and got to see both teams trying their best to perform. And Glen Rose is definitely ahead at this period in the season. But in the second half, it was like a workout. They were going through perfecting their skills and trying to get better as a football team, both of them.
Fort Stockton will be at Monaghan's next week, and again, Glen Rose against a very good Grandview team next week. Join us tomorrow night. We got Lakeview, got Wall, Concho Sports Network. It's going to be a lot of fun. Coach Jim Slaughter, it was great working with you. I hope we can do it again. Nice sharing stories.
I enjoyed it.
I appreciate your insight. Thanks to Shay Harris for being out here in the cold with us as well. Executive producer, do everything guy for Concho Sports Network. I'll see you tomorrow night in Wall. For everyone who was a part of this one, for Concho Sports Network, I'm Darren Prater. Stay warm and good night, everybody.
Football on Concho Sports Network is presented by W&W AFCO Steel. Football on Concho Sports Network is also brought to you by the following: Mathis Law Firm, Shenanigans, Texas Bank, Schurz Landscape Company, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, West Texas Rehabilitation Center, Best Tex, San Angelo To Go, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, Brentwood Family Fellowship. Thank you for watching this exclusive production of Concho Sports Network.